Okay. I formally take my words back. I sincerely apologize for judging this project way too soon because the brand new trailer for Ramayana just dropped, and guys, it is absolutely mesmerizing. I've been watching it on a continuous loop since it released, and I literally cannot take my eyes off the screen. As you guys know, I've been very vocal on this channel about why the Ramayana cannot and should not be considered into a two-part film format. It is such a massive, sprawling historical epic that it honestly demands at least 10 seasons of 10 episodes each. I'm talking about the sheer scale and character depth that HBO achieved with Game of Thrones. You have the intricate politics of Ayodhya, the expansive lore of Kishkanda, the emotional weight of the exile. It's too much for a few hours. I saw so many logistical issues and I literally made a 17-minute long video just ruthlessly criticizing the teaser. I'm sorry for that one. I already apologized to you guys on social media, but I'm saying it here again because this trailer just gave me hope. And hey, it didn't just give me hope, I'm dead serious when I say this. This is going to be the biggest Indian film of the year. This movie is going to travel across the seven oceans. It might literally blow the doors to the Oscars wide open for Indian cinema. Ramayana could genuinely be the cinematic masterpiece that finally brings an Academy Award home for us. Every single aspect of this trailer looks completely flawless. Okay, sorry. Now I'm exaggerating a little bit. Okay, maybe a bit more than a little. Because if I'm being brutally honest, the visual effects are still not quite there. But you can genuinely feel that the team poured their absolute heart and soul into this project. Ramayana isn't a normal script. It demands 110% effort. It is not something you can just casually walk onto a set and make for a quick cash grab. You have to give a piece of your own soul to make it work. And let's be real, the audience desperately needed this sincerity. We are all completely fed up with Om Roth and Bollywood, casually playing games with our cultural sentiments. We needed a filmmaker like Nitesh Tiwari to take the reins. Only a director of his caliber and sensitivity can handle the magnitude of Ramayana. He truly understands our cultural history and our roots. He grounds the spectacular in reality. This is the man who gave us emotionally resonant blockbusters like Dangal and Chichore. He understands narrative nuance. He knows exactly how to make his audience deeply emotional and how to deliver a profound message through storytelling without sounding preachy. At its core, the Ramayana is all about deep human emotions and timeless life lessons. There are so many moral dilemmas and teachings that we get from this epic, and Tiwari seems to grasp that fully. In today's chaotic era, an era that often feels ruled by Ravan's ideology, we all desperately need the teachings of Lord Rama. In a world where everyone claims to know and fully understand Ram, none of them really do. But well, that's a deep philosophical thought for another day. Let's talk about the real highlight here, because this trailer is undeniably all about Ravan. It serves as our grand introduction to Yash's portrayal of the Demon King. And let me tell you, Yash as Ravan is the most perfect casting choice I've seen in a long time. Hands down, he is going to go down as one of the greatest on-screen Ravans in Indian cinematic history. The trailer opens with this phenomenal sequence of Ravan claiming his golden city of Lanka. We see him establishing himself as the supreme king by violently overthrowing and banishing his older half-brother Kuber. For those who don't know the deep lore, Kuber, the god of wealth, was the original rightful ruler of Lanka before Ravan took it by force. Yash has this perfectly poised, intimidating look. He so effortlessly portrays the immense arrogance, the intoxicating pride, and the extreme vanity that the character of Ravan requires. To be completely honest with you guys, the most epic jaw-dropping scenes in this entire trailer are the ones with Yash in them. He carries his massive aura. There's this one specific scene where he's addressing a massive crowd, declaring that the Ravan Raj has begun. My god, look at how epic this looks on screen. However, I do have one major worry. I sincerely hope they do not try to glamorize Ravan. Ravan was a brilliant scholar, yes, but ultimately he was evil, and his actions should be shown as completely evil. I do not want the script to try and make me sympathize with him. And because of Yash's massive superstar stature and his undeniable swagger, I am terrified that he might overpower Ram in terms of how the audience perceives the dynamic. For example, think about the kidnapping of Sita. When Ravan abducts Maa Sita, it needs to be a gut-wrenching, terrifying and purely emotional moment for the audience. I absolutely do not want theatres full of people cheering and whistling for Yash in those scenes just because Rocky Bhai is on screen. It will look incredibly bad and completely defeat the moral purpose of the epic if that happens. Judging strictly by the cuts in this trailer, I'm genuinely worried this might happen. Yash is looking a little too good as Ravan. He might just completely overshadow Lord Ram, and I don't want people rooting for Ravan purely because of the actor playing him. Moving on to the divine, we have Maa Sita, who is looking absolutely ethereal. Sai Pallavi has this unparalleled natural innocence in her screen presence, which makes her the absolute perfect choice for this legendary role. Maa Sita requires a very specific blend of gentle simplicity and a fierce underlying strength. Sai Pallavi balances those perfectly. Honestly, in some of the trailer's emotional beats, her expressions are hitting even harder than Ram's. Then we have Ranbir Kapoor stepping into the shoes of Lord Ram. Now look, Ranbir is undeniably one of the absolute best actors working in Indian cinema today, and I am a die-hard fan of his filmography. But I'm still highly skeptical about him playing Maryada Purushottam Ram. I don't know, man, I'm not just entirely getting that divine, calm vibe from him yet. Maybe I'm just too used to seeing him in urban coming of age roles. I'm holding out hope that after watching the actual film, my opinion will change completely and he will turn out to be the best modern representation of Lord Ram. But right now, to be brutally honest, for me this trailer belonged entirely to Ravan. Yash completely stole the show. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the technical execution. My biggest issue is that everything is looking way too artificial, especially the lighting. It is painfully obvious that they shot this indoors on a sound stage. Instead of shooting on real practical locations, they have relied heavily on CGI, green screens and VFX extensions. I mean, come on, how incredibly difficult is it to find a real dense forest in India and just shoot the exile scenes there? I was recently watching Kantara Chapter 1 and everything in that felt tangible. You can feel the dirt, the fire, the sweat because everything was real. A massive practical physical set was built from the scratch for that world. But here in the Ramayana trailer, nothing feels real. The actors look disconnected from their environments because the artificial lighting doesn't match the CGI backgrounds. And guys, I'm extremely worried about the creature design. The monsters and Rakshas do not look like they belong to ancient Indian mythology. Instead, they look like generic creatures ripped straight out of a Hollywood fantasy blockbusters. I don't know when these big budget studios will finally understand that practical effects, makeup, and real prosthetics are 100 times cooler and more grounded than AI generated looking blobs. I'm not directly claiming that the monsters here are actually created with AI, but they definitely have that weird, smooth, untextured look, almost like they were generated using some random AI video tool like Sea Dance 2.0. Give us real terrifying Rakshas, not video game characters. Then there's the music. Right now I'm sitting at a 50-50 split on the background score. It's not perfectly hitting the emotional beats for me yet, but I think it might be the kind of theme that grows on me over time. But seriously, am I the only one who is not hearing any of that rumored Hans Zimmer magic here? I'm just not feeling that overwhelming epic musical grandeur that we rightfully expect from a massive project titled Ramayana. Despite the flaws, there are specific cinematic moments that left me completely in awe. The cosmic vision. There is this breathtaking shot where we get a massive cosmic glimpse of Lord Vishnu. Seeing this exact scene on a giant IMAX screen is going to guarantee absolute goosebumps for devotees like us. Honestly, forget about all my nitpicking. The exact moment I saw that Vishnu shot in the trailer, I was completely sold. Take my money. The Lakshman Rekha. We saw a beautiful 10 shot of Maa Sita crossing the Lakshman Rekha. I have a strong theory that this is exactly where part 1 of the film is going to end on a massive cliffhanger, with Ravan successfully abducting Sita and Lord Ram breaking down in tears, setting up the devastating separation. We also get a quick chaotic glimpse of the Surpnaka nose-cutting sequence. Rakulpreet Singh playing Surpnaka is definitely going to be an interesting creative choice to watch unfold. The supporting cast looks super intriguing too. We got a glimpse of Vivek Oberoi playing Vidyut Jiva, the husband of Surpnaka, and Lara Datta is looking incredibly regal as Queen Keikei. However, I really wanted to see Mantra in this cut. She is the master manipulator, the catalyst because of whom this entire epic conflict was sparked. She is the one who poisoned Keikei's mind and orchestrated Ram's 14-year exile. I was really hoping for a dark, dramatic scene in the trailer showing her whispering poison into Keikei's ear. So yeah guys, that's exactly where I stand right now. I came into this as a massive skeptic. I made a whole 17-minute long video tearing the teaser apart, and today I'm happily eating my words. Nitesh Tiwari is genuinely cooking something historical here. Yes, I obviously still have my reservations. The green screen effect needs a lot more polish. The Hollywood style AI monsters are definitely a weird choice, and I'm praying that they don't let Yash's massive superstar aura dilute the sheer absolute evil that Ravan is supposed to represent. But at the end of the day, the hype is incredibly real. That single cosmic shot of Lord Vishnu alone is enough to get my money on day one. This isn't just a movie anymore. It feels like a cinematic event that Indian cinema desperately needs, and maybe, just maybe, our golden ticket to the Oscars. But enough about my ranting. I want to hear from you guys. Am I completely overthinking the CGI issues? Do you think Ranbir Kapoor is going to surprise us all and deliver the definitive Lord Ram performance? And most importantly, are you genuinely worried about Yash's Ravan overshadowing everyone else? Drop all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's debate this. If you enjoyed this breakdown and you accept my formal apology for judging the teaser too soon, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss my full review when this epic finally drops. Until then, Jai Shri Ram, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.